game. OFR, SAN, DSSR Live Bencher, distinguished and honorable members of both your benchers, honorable justices and grand caddies here present, the president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Mr. Mazi Afam Osige, senior advocate of Nigeria, Live Bencher, members of the Inner and Outer Bar, distinguished senators here present, honorable members of House of Representatives, executive governors here present, our royal fathers, proud parents and guardians, as well as relations, ladies and gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to welcome you all to this solemn and memorable ceremony for the admission to the Nigerian Bar of Successful Candidates at the November 2025 Bar Final Examination conducted by the Nigerian Law School under the supervision of Council of Legal Education. I sincerely and heartily congratulate all the successful candidates for their hard work and dedication, joyous reason of our presence here today. To all the proud parents and relations, I convey warm felicitations on the remarkable success of these candidates, who in a short time will become the new weeks of the Nigerian Bar and proud members of our noble profession. Firstly, let me, on behalf of the Council of Legal Education, management, staff, and students of the Nigerian Law School, invite you all to share in the success and joy of these candidates we are celebrating today. No doubt, the new learning skills, knowledge acquired, and expressed by our soon-to-become new weeks brings great joy to the entire Nigerian Law School community. Establishment of the Council of Legal Education and Nigerian Law School was established by the Legal Education Act 1962 to provide vocational training for graduates, law graduates aspiring to call to the Nigerian Bar. The Nigerian Law School, which is the training arm of the Council of Legal Education, is a multi-campus institution with headquarters in Abuja, campuses in Lagos, Enugu, Kano, Yenagoa, Yola, and Port Harcourt. From these 7 locations, we train over 7,000 students annually, continuing progress at the Nigerian Law School. As reported previously, we have continued to leverage from the achievements of our past teachers and leaders. Today, the Nigerian Law School has had to sustain its enviable growth and development for over 6 decades, with the admiration of many. The importance of the Nigerian Law School in the manpower training and development of our country cannot be overemphasized, particularly in the respect of administration of justice and sustenance of rule of law. It is crystal clear that from the inception, the Nigerian Law School has been solely responsible for the vocational training of university law graduates for admission to the Nigerian Bar. From its humble beginning in 1963, with 8 students at one block campus at 213 Igboshere Road, Lagos, the Nigerian Law School has grown to a 7-campus institution spread across the country with a yearly intake of over 7,000 students annually. This is a testimony to the healthy astronomical growth, not just of the institution, but also in the legal profession. In its over 60 years of existence, the school has had uninterrupted session, as there has never been any incident of closure of the institution on account of either students' unrest, strike action by staff, or for whatever reason. The Nigerian Law School has contributed to the training of entire arm of government, that is the judiciary. It is a tribute to the school that all judges of various courts in Nigeria, including the current Chief Justice of the Federation, are products of Nigerian Law School. Likewise, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, all states Attorneys General and Commissioners for Justice, and law officers serving in their chambers are all products of this school. It is also significant to note that a large number of members of other tiers of government in the country are products of this school. The school has also contributed to the training of legal manpower of our sister African countries, like the Republic of Gambia, Republic of Sierra Leone, and the Republic of Cameroon. A number of these countries from East and West Africa have visited the law school to solicit for information and assistance on the establishment and development of their law schools. The products of the school have also commanding presence in other spheres of public and private sector, such as the military, the police, customs, immigration, the oil and gas sector, banking and finance, insurance, and the corporate world in general. So also professors, lecturers in the universities, law school, and other tertiary institutions. Some of these products have achieved profound feat of getting to the top of their career nationally and across the borders. Briefs report on the academic excellence and physical infrastructural development in Nigerian Law School. The Nigerian Law School under our watch has witnessed more positive transformations in the areas of academics, better administrative and physical infrastructural development, again, and of course, building on the past achievements and legacies. The Nigerian Law School headquarters and campuses have equally witnessed in the period under review new constructions, renovations, and remodeling of many structures and buildings that hitherto continue to suffer serious neglect on account of poor budgetary provisions. It is no longer news that we have achieved and still are making a difference, largely due to prudent use of lean resources at our disposal, and through the gracious intervention of good-spirited Nigerians, organizations, and other concerned stakeholders. Major interventions. As reported in my January 2024 call to bar address to the distinguished body of benchers, we cannot but continue to thank and appreciate our major benefactors for their progressive and proactive interventions in the Nigerian Law School. The most recent is the construction of 100 bed space hostel, each in Yola campus of Nigerian Law School, by the Borno, Bauchi, Gombe, Taraba, and Yobe state governments. May I also report that new awards for graduate of Nigerian Law School have been instituted recently. The first one is Best Overall Student in the Bar Final Examination by the class of Nigerian Law School class of 1978. Then the second one is the Best Female Student in Civil Litigation by Chief Didi Dodo, SAN OFR. May I use this medium to again thank and appreciate our other benefactors for their kind intervention. May God reward all your kind interventions and assistance. Presentation of the 2025 November Bar Final Examination result. Mr. Chairman, sir, members of the single body of benchers, today we'll be presenting a total of 1,909 students for call to the bar and 9 from previous call. May I also report the performance in the November 2025 bar final examination, where a total of 260 first-class candidates, presenting about 3.6% of the total candidates who passed the examination. Similarly, second-class upper division, where a total of 1,193. Second-class lower division, 2,638. Passed 1,634. Then conditional pass 288, while 940 candidates have failed this examination. May I use this opportunity to inform this distinguished gathering that this students we are calling today is the highest number of students being called to the bar in the history of Nigerian Law School. I wish to assure all of you that we shall remain the gatekeepers of our noble profession. As teachers and administrators, we will continue to uphold the standard and integrity of the bar in new weeks. I sincerely congratulate our candidates for call to the bar today. I also felicitate with their parents, guardians, and relations of being part of this memorable and auspicious occasion. No doubt today is a day of joy to you all, having come this far in realizing your dreams of becoming members of this noble profession of law. My prayers for you all is that the Almighty God will grant you all rewarding career at the bar. I enjoin you to make the best of the legal profession, since it is your free will belong to it. You must also adhere and ensure strict adherence to its norms and ethics. We wish you the best for the future. Sincere appreciation. May I at this time respectfully seek the leave of Mr. Chairman and distinguished members of the body of benchers thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and our supervisory ministry, the Federal Ministry of Justice, headed by the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Olusakami Fagbemi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Live Venture, for the support always given to us as an institution. I must also place on record the support and assistance of the Solicitor General of the Federation and Permanent Secretary Minister of Justice, Mrs. Beatrice J.D. Agba. I also wish to thank the Chairman and members of Council of Legal Education, our parent body, for their support and guidance at all times. Same appreciation goes to the Chairman and members of the Body of Benchers for their constant support and encouragement. I must also mention the Secretariat of the Distinguished Body of Benchers, headed by the Secretary Daniel M. Teller Esquire, who is also a bencher, for their cooperation with us at all times. Finally, with all sense of duty and responsibility, I wish to commend the excellent work ethics of the academic and non-academic members of Nigerian Law School, who work tirelessly and most times beyond call to duty to ensure that task of producing the legal manpower needs of our country sufficiently attained. Affirmation of learning and character. The distinguished Chairman of Body of Benchers, sir, distinguished members of Body of Benchers, may I now present to you the aspirants here assembled this morning for call to the Nigerian bar. They wish to and eligible to become members of learned and noble profession of law. They have successfully completed the vocational training at the Nigerian Law School. As prescribed by the Legal Education Act, they have taken all the prescribed courses and examinations, as well as dining terms, and met all other required conditions set by the Council of Legal Education. I am happy to affirm that they all exhibited good manners and decorum during their training. They have also been groomed in the best ethics and ethos of our noble profession. Together with other academic and non-academic members of staff at Nigerian Law School, I have closely monitored these aspirants during their training, and I vouch for each and every one of them as men and women of learning and character, as demanded by your august body. The screening committee of the distinguished body has carefully perused the record of each of the aspirants and found them worthy to be presented for call to the Nigerian bar. I attest that they are fit and proper persons for call and admission to the Nigerian bar. Mr. Chairman, sir, distinguished members of Body of Benchers, I respectfully and on my own honor present to the distinguished Body of Benchers a total number of 1,900 candidates today, as well as 9 candidates from the previous call, the bar, to the distinguished Body of Benchers. Thank you for the privilege and God bless.
Now, time for the call. By the powers conferred on the Body of Benchers by Section 3, Subsection 1 of the Legal Practitioners Act, and by the powers conferred on me as Chairman of the Body of Benchers by Regulation 16 of the Body of Benchers Regulation 1983, I hereby admit each and every one of the 1,918 applicants herein present severally to the bar as barristers and solicitors. You may now put on your wigs. Hello? Then take a bow to the benchers, please.
Silence, please. I have been mandated by the chairman of the body of benchers to instruct everyone to put his phone on silent mode or you switch it off, please, to avoid distraction. Otherwise, when you are caught, you'll be taken out of this hall and appropriate measures will be taken. So we appeal to you to put off your mobile phone or you put it on a silent mode. Thank you. Mr. Chairman, sir, may I respectfully invite you to deliver your address and your charge to the new weeks. Mr. Chairman, sir.
The Vice Chairman, Body of Benchers, Olorogun Albert Takpomuje, SAN, Life Bencher. Past Chairman of the Body of Benchers here present. The Honorable, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Justice KMO Kekere Ekun, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. Former Chief Justices of Nigeria are here present. The President of the Court of Appeal, Honorable Justice M.B. Dongbamensem, CFR, Honorable Attorney General of the Federation and Minister for Justice, Prince Lateef Olasunkanmi Fagbemi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria and Life Bencher, distinguished Life Benchers and distinguished members of the Body of Benchers, the Chairman, Council of Legal Education, Chief Emeka Ngige, OFR SAN, the President of the Nigerian Bar Association, Honorable Mercy Afam Osigwe SAN, Honorable Judges and Caddies here present, distinguished and honorable members of the National Assembly, members of the Inner and Outer Bar, Your Royal Highnesses, my learned friends, the new wigs, proud parents and guardians, special invitees, ladies and gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all to this solemn ceremony of the July 2025 Call to Bar ceremony, which I count as a rare privilege to address you all, being the first call ceremony under my tenure as the chairman of the Body of Benchers. We give thanks to the Almighty God for sparing our lives in good health to witness this historic event. However, may I, on a sad note, announce the demise of a distinguished member of this body, Honorable Justice M.L. Uwais, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, a life bencher, a former Chief Justice of Nigeria, and former Chairman of the Body of Benchers. I also commiserate with the Honorable Justice Paul Adamu Galomje, also a life bencher, over the loss of his amiable wife, Mrs. Sephora Paul Galomje Nibu, and two distinguished members of this great body, Chief J.S. Okutekpa SAN and Dr. Onyechi Ikpeasu ONSAN, over the demise of their beloved daughters. May I also announce the passing of our brother, Honorable Justice Daniel Abutu OFR, a former Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, and the unfortunate demise of 5 aspirants to this bar, who will have been part of this call to bar ceremony, namely Oluwadamilola Fatima Agbaje, Ikpeasu Chineze Peace, Ibrahim Oladunni Balogun, Ede Tochukwu Victoria, and Bodunde Temitope. May I request that we all rise and observe a minute silence in their memory and honor, please. I pray that their souls will rest eternally in peace, and that the Almighty God will grant the grieving families the fortitude to bear the loss. Let's be seated. My learned friend, yes, please be seated too. Today, we are marking the formal admission of new wigs into this prestigious and noble profession of law, an ancient profession whose members play a central role in the community and revered by the general public. Therefore, I heartily extend my congratulations to the new wigs for this feat, having been found worthy in character and learning to become members of the legal profession in Nigeria. The success you have achieved today is a hallmark of your hard work, academic prowess, divine favor from God Almighty, and the invaluable support of your parents, guardians, and friends. I commend the Chairman, Council of Legal Education, Chief Emeka Ngige, OFRSAN, Life Bencher, and the Director General of the Nigerian Law School, Professor Isa Shiroma, SAN, a Life Bencher, and his excellent team of academic and non-academic staff for their commitment in training the new wigs and equipping them with the essential knowledge and expertise required to be successful lawyers. In the same vein, I wish to also commend the distinguished members of the body of benchers for making this day possible and the vital role the body played in upholding the core values of the legal profession. The body of benchers over the years have remained steadfast in carrying out our mandate and ensuring that only fit and proper aspirants are admitted into the Nigerian bar. To the parents, guidance, and well-wishers, I believe you are full of enthusiasm as your perseverance, prayers, and support were not in vain. Therefore, I extend my congratulations to you as well. My brand new learned friends, it is pertinent at this juncture for me to draw your attention to some salient points which will serve as a useful guide as you commence your sojourn into the legal profession. Your call to the bar today is not just a crown to your efforts, but a noble call to service. Along with the prestige of being a lawyer, come many responsibilities. Chief among these responsibilities is the duty to serve the public ethically and diligently. As a lawyer, you are an officer of the court, first and foremost, and accordingly, you are not to do any act or conduct yourself in a manner that will obstruct or adversely affect the cause of justice. You must therefore strictly adhere to the provisions of the rules of professional conduct, which is a set of ethical guidelines binding on every lawyer in Nigeria. Today, you have become ministers in the temple of justice. And you hold the court a duty as such. These duties include duty to assist the court in attaining justice, duty to maintain respect and dignity, duty to ensure civil conduct, duty to be punctual and diligent, duty to avoid misleading the court, and of course, duty to uphold the rule of law. Your duty as a professional further extends to your fellow counsel and colleagues. Therefore, you must treat them with respect and courtesy, fairness and integrity, and avoid conflicts of interest regardless of the relationship between their clients. I must reiterate at this point that the practice of law is not a right but a privilege. This privilege can be lost should you fail to live up to the requisite professional standards imposed upon you by the rules of professional conduct. The body of benchers have graciously provided you with a copy of the rules for your digest. I therefore urge you to acquaint yourself with the provisions contained therein and let it always guide you in your practice. As you may be aware, one of the vital functions of the body of benchers is the discipline of erring lawyers. The body performs this important role through the Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee, LPDC, which is a committee of the body of benchers established by Section 10 of the Legal Practitioners Act. The Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee has been carrying out its mandate in a just and fair manner without giving room for compromise, affection, or ill will. From January 2025, one lawyer was disbarred. 7 lawyers were suspended. This suspension ranges from 6 months to 5 years, and 4 lawyers were found not liable. You are therefore advised to be of good behavior and abide by the ethics and tradition of the profession to avoid being brought before this committee. Another duty which you hold as a legal practitioner is to actively participate in the affairs of the Nigerian Bar Association, which is the umbrella body for all legal practitioners in Nigeria. I therefore encourage you, as my learned friends, to always endeavor to pay your practice fees on or before the 31st of March yearly, as stipulated by Rule 9 of the Rules of Professional Conduct. You are expected to register with any branch of the association which is closer to your location of practice that will serve as your local branch of the association. In furtherance of your professional development, I urge you to take advantage of the many accredited continuing legal education courses and programs of the Nigerian Bar Association in order to meet up with the mandatory continuing professional development requirement as stipulated by the mandatory continuing professional development rules of 2025. I must emphasize that the mandatory continuing professional development CPD requirement is a stipulation of law, not just a policy nor a creation of the Nigerian Bar Association. Rule 11, Sub-Rule 1 of the Rules of Professional Conduct expressly states that a lawyer who wishes to carry on practice as a legal practitioner shall participate in and satisfy the requirements of the mandatory continuing professional development CPD program operated by the Nigerian Bar Association. Therefore, in order to be qualified to be listed on the annual practicing list and obtain a certification thereof, you must have paid your practice fees accordingly for the specified year and complied with the requirement of the continuing professional development program for the year. In this regard, I commend the Nigerian Bar Association, under the leadership of the Honorable Mercy Afa Mosigwe SAN, a live venture, for the progressive and emphatic steps taken so far to make compliance easy and accessible, especially for young and less resourced lawyers. Notable amongst these, which are discounted or waive continued professional development course fees, multiple and flexible ways to earn continued professional development credit hours, and reducing the required continued professional development credit hours for all lawyers. As you enter into the legal profession, my learned friends, I urge you to follow the age-long tradition of undergoing pupillage. The process of mentoring is one of the beneficial traditions of our profession, which every successful lawyer experienced. You will readily find available experienced colleagues at the bar who will be more than willing to mentor you and help you learn the ropes of law practice. I encourage you to take advantage of the Body of Benchers mentoring program for all young lawyers of the 0 to 7 year post-call, and other mentoring programs of the Nigerian Bar Association and senior lawyers across the nation. This will enable you to imbibe the ethics of the profession and equip you to adequately take charge of the future of the legal profession and become a mentor yourself when the time comes. We are in a jet age where information and communication technology, ICT, and artificial intelligence is at the front burner. It is not enough that you are aware of the development in the information and communication technology ICT sector. You must be able to maximize its usage and enjoy the attendant benefits to the maximum. I therefore encourage you to adequately equip yourself to harness its full potential for effective law practice. Take full advantage of the available legal analytic softwares and the internet, which has provided a whole range of legal information and source materials, including judgments. With information communication technology and artificial intelligence, the world is at your fingertips, and you can become a mobile lawyer. I encourage you to research extensively and continue to update your knowledge of both statute and case law, as well as imbibe good understanding of what is obtainable in other jurisdictions outside the shores of this country. In the words of Lord Denny, the law never stands still. It goes on a pace. You have to run fast to keep up with it. I hope you will manage it. Kindly permit me to use this auspicious occasion to congratulate the following members of the great body of benchers who recently, on the 27th of June 2025, marked their 58th year of call to the Nigerian bar. These are the Honorable Justice Olabode Rosevivor, CFR, who was a former chairman of this great body and a retired Justice of Supreme Court, Chief Mrs. Funke Adekoya, SAN, Honorable Justice Tijani Abubakar, OFR, Honorable Justice B.S. Bansi, OFR, Honorable Justice Ibrahim Umar, OFR, Honorable Justice K.B. Akaz, OFR, and a retired Justice of Supreme Court, Senator Mike Ajegbo, CON. I wish them good health and more strength to continue to contribute their quota to the development of the legal profession, as always. Once again, I extend my sincere congratulations to all the new wigs, my learned friends, and I formally welcome you to the largest bar in Africa. Always remember how much you have labored in time past and the sacrifices your loved ones have made for you to succeed, and strive to exhibit the highest sense of responsibility which the legal profession is renowned for all over the world. It's a new beginning of your life. It's a brand new endeavor, and I wish you get what you dream for and achieve lots of success. May God bless you with strength and determination as prepare you for the unseen future. Having achieved this milestone, go chase your dreams. You now have the wings. You are now lawyers. May I have you all aspirants stand on your feet. Let us take this charge. I pledge to commit myself as a legal practitioner to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, and obey the rules of professional conduct in the legal profession. So help me God. Now, my charge to you. In time-honored tradition, I hereby close with the chairman's charge to all of you new weeks. You may now go forth in your new weeks from this day forward to serve Nigeria and serve humanity in justice without fear of favor, affection, or ill will. I thank you for your audience, and I pray that God in His infinite mercies will take each and every one of us back to our respective destinations. Congratulations. My learned friends, please take your seat.
The chairman and distinguished benchers here present, may I seek leave of the chairman of the body of benchers to go to the second aspect of this call ceremony today, which is the presentation of award to the new wigs who distinguished themselves academically while serving as students of the Nigerian Law School. We have various categories of awards to be presented, which will commence immediately. For the first category, may I request the Vice Chairman of the Body of Benchers to do this presentation, Olorogun Albert Akpomuje, Senior Advocate of Nigeria and a Life Bencher. The first category is the presentation, property law practice. And the names of the donors are Sir Danny Alexander, as for the first prize, then Chief Rotimi Williams and Chief Ernest Shonikon. They are the donors. And the names of the donee, the recipients, as soon as you hear your name, you quickly step forward through this direction, climb here, shake hands, receive your gift, and then use that other aisle and take your seat. So you come to my left here, shake hand, bow before the benchers, and then take your exit through the other aisle. The first prize under this category, Ifonloja Olabusayo Olawale. The second prize under this category is Maliki Ochua. That's all right. Maliki Ochua, second prize. And the third prize goes to Obi Chioma Jennifer. Obi Chioma Jennifer, third prize. Make it snappy, please. After this category, the next is that of civil litigation. And the civil litigation, the name of the donors are Justice Olujide Shomolu, Chief Richard Akinjide, CFRSN of blessed memory, and Prince Bola Ajibola, CFRSN of blessed memory. The names, may I request my Lord, a former chairman of this body, Honorable Justice Mahmoud Mohammed, GCON, and a former Chief Justice of Nigeria to please do this presentation. The recipient, first prize, goes to Okangba Daniela Chisom. Second prize goes to Chukudi Julius Chinecherem. And third prize goes to DK Obinna Victor. The next category is the best female student in civil litigation, donated by Mr. Damian D. Dodo, OFR, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, and a life venture. May I kindly request Professor Wole Olanipekun, CFR, SAN, a former chairman of this body, to do this presentation, please. And this award goes to Okangba Daniela Chisom. The next category is out of criminal litigation. The donors are Sir Lionel Brett, Babatunde Abiodun Ibironke, Debo Akande SAN, and Dr. Mudiaga OJ SAN. And the first prize goes to Ojuko Temitayo Victoria. There are 2 donors for this category for the first prize, and it both goes to Ojuko Temitayo Victoria. Second prize goes to Chukudi Julius Chinecherem. And the third prize goes to Adio Janet Moyose Rolua. The next category is out of corporate law practice. The names of the donors are Honorable Justice J. Oshofolang, who is a former DG of the Nigerian Law School, Justice Ayo Ikerefe, beg your pardon, Dr. Nabo Graham Douglas, and Chief Adeboyoga Aomolo SAN. May I humbly request a former chairman of this body, my Lord Honorable Justice Mary Peter Odili, CFR, DSSRS, to kindly do this presentation. The name of the first position in this cadre is Lawal Mariam Abiodun. There are 2 prizes for the first position. And the second position goes to Olani Shalofumi Eunice. And the third position goes to Eze Blessing Obianuju. The next category is out of professional ethics skills. For the professional ethics skill, we have 5 donors for the first prize position. The first donor is the body of benchers. The second donor is Honorable Justice Kayode Esho, Chief Idowu Shofola, MON SN, who was a former chairman of this body, Mr. Mohammed Bello Adoke, CFR SN, a former Attorney General of the Federation, and Mr. Damien Dodo, OFR SAN Life Venture. May I kindly request this professional ethics to request our own chairman of the body of benchers, Honorable Justice Olukaide Ariwola, GCON, to do this presentation. The first prize goes to Ifonoloja Olubusayo Olawale. So there are 5 for him to receive. So put all the 5 together. The second position, the donor there is Dr. Oke Akobundu, and it goes to Ode David Igwe. Make it snappy, please. Next category is that of special prize. Best graduating physically challenged student. And the name of the donor is Mrs. Hirat Adebalogun, OON, who is the first female chairman of the Body of Ventures and a life venture. May I request, okay. May I request my Lord, Honorable Justice Umaru Eri, CON, to kindly do this presentation. And this goes to Onyechi Obinna Augustine. Thank you. The next category is that of the best female student of the year and that of the best male student of the year. The donor for both the best female and best male category is the Bonini Jackson Lord Foundation. So for the best female student of the year, this award goes to Lawal Mariam Abiodun. May I request the President of the Nigerian Bar Association to kindly do this presentation. Mr. Mazi Afam Osugwe, Senior Advocate of Nigeria and a Life Venture. The best male student of the year, Ifonoloja Olubisa Olawale. We have the next category is that of the best female student of the year, donated by the National Association of Women Judges. And incidentally, we have the President of the National Association of Women Judges here with us, my Lord Honorable Justice M.B. Dongba Mensem, CFR, President of the Court of Appeal. May I kindly request my Lord to do the presentation, please. And this goes to Lawal Mariam Abiodun. So always remember, when you come up here to receive your award, you take a bow first before receiving the award. Thank you. Thank you, my Lord. The next category of award is that of the Best Overall Student of the Year. For this award, we have two donors: the Nigerian Law School class of 1978 and the Nigerian Law School class of 1980. Incidentally, we also have the leader or the president of the Nigerian Law School class of 1978 here. So he's going to do the presentation. And it's none other than Chief Adeboyega Solomon Aomolo, Life Venture, who is a former chairman of this body. And this award goes to Ifeanyi Olubusayo Olawale. There is also a third donor for this category, Professor Yusuf Olaolu Ali, Senior Advocate of Nigeria and a Life Venture. So there are three categories here. Same donee.
Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned.